Today's a bit different, so instead of having the intro play, I am doing this instead. I couldn't pick between both fonts, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to put both because I like both of them that much. This day is like the recording of this day is a bit different. I'd usually do the exercise and then do the voiceover in the car. Nah, I'm feeling away, so I need to get my thoughts into audio and I need to speak. For that reason, I'm creating this video the other way around by doing the voiceover first and then the exercise because I need to get my thoughts down. I just can't, absolutely cannot let that 17-hour event just slide. It must be talked, it must be spoken about. I spoke about it in the previous video, but that is not enough. It doesn't help that I'm feeling dehydrated either, but I've got some water with me to undo that issue and to solve it. But I think that could have been a part as to why I'm feeling away. By feeling away, what do I mean? Obviously, that implies I'm feeling unhappy, but saying that to me, or for me, is just not enough. I need to get into the specifics. It's that 17-hour count mark. I don't know how to say it. Even talking about it right now is lifting my spirits up. Like, there was so much background noise earlier, and oh my gosh, it didn't help that I was feeling dehydrated. That's probably one of the core reasons as to why I felt so unhappy about it. I mean, today, in the early morning, not in the early hours of the morning after waking up. By the way, I fell asleep at around 2:30. I was on the phone so long. So long. The core reason as to why is because I was filming that video. But I think after that, even still, I was watching YouTube again. I'm just going to use today just to talk because it's well needed. And I'm not going to hold back. That's just going to make things worse. And to me, holding back how I feel and what I think rationally is how Jason Wilson calls it, emotional incarceration. And I'm not going to lock myself up in those cells. I'm not going to allow myself to voluntarily be prisoner to that. No, absolutely not. Okay, alright, so let's get back to it. You know what, man? Out of all of this, do like the fact that last week there was a switch over the overall span of the week. It switched from being more related to creating the videos than it was YouTube. Before last week, it was a lot more YouTube than it was creating the videos. So, yeah, at least in that aspect, there's an improvement there. I'm just gonna take a half day, no screens, to just reset. I think I'm gonna do this every day because I've simply just had enough. After 17 hours, you fucking kidding me? I've had enough. 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 Why? I absolutely wasn't watching YouTube for as long as 9 hours and 46 minutes. That may sound like bullshit, but let me tell you how that's the case. So, when it comes to making these videos, you film the content first and then the voiceover. All the fancy animations and effects and words and corrections with the text and all that. Like, you film all of that first and then you upload onto YouTube. But getting on to how I haven't I wasn't watching YouTube for the whole 9 hours and 46 minutes now, I left the screen on when I was uploading because I've found from personal experience that the video may not upload if you don't keep it on YouTube, if you don't keep the phone on the YouTube app. So that's why, a part of why it's that 9 hour 46 minute count. And even still, I was watching for hours on end overall. Yeah, even still, like, that doesn't matter. Yesterday was a fucking mess, you know that. It was a fucking mess. But I'll tell you what, I've learnt from it, and I'm deciding half a day, 4 p.m. onwards, every day, just no screens. Fuck these screens, bro. Fuck these screens, lads and lasses. I was trying to find a female equivalent of bro, sis. There you go. You know, I'm thinking of calling, like, the male equivalent of people who are on self-improvement, and then self-improve women, self-improve boys, and self-improve girls. That's what I think I'm gonna call us. Like how Yoga with Cassandra calls her consumers, "Hey yogis, hey yogis." Oh, she creates good videos. She creates helpful videos though. I wouldn't be able to stretch and be as flexible as I am now without her. So there's, like, what she does is so helpful, but I've just never had anything like it. So maybe I'm laughing out of uncomfortability or something. I don't know. But yeah, she makes helpful and useful videos though. Even though I just laughed at the "Hey yogis." Yeah, man. Even though I'm feeling dehydrated right now, there isn't as much background noise, and I've had some water to drink, and talking about it is already starting to lift my spirits. I've found a solution. I know what I want to do. I really think that this is going to benefit me for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to wake up, and along with getting off the screens very early in the afternoon, I'm going to wake up much earlier. I'm on the way to waking up much earlier after today, when I went to sleep at like 2:30 from filming the video and watching some more YouTube. I believe that when I combine the evening routine, which will lead to me waking up earlier and getting up earlier, they're just going to do absolute wonders for me. And then from there, that's going to be my quote-unquote high hidden around the corner, as I like to call it. As I say, highs are no more than just lows hidden around the corner and opportunities to grow. And I think that is my solution. Every single day, half day, no screens. Get out there, socialise. Talk to people, man. Talk to people. I'm now just thinking, where would I be if I stopped this? And where would I be in even 2 years' time if I just keep going? If I just carry on? In my mind, there's no doubt that I'm going to carry on with this, because it's allowing me to live the life that I truly want to live, by allowing me to acknowledge lows, highs, days I consider average, below average and above average, in every varying degree. I apologise if I sound bored. I absolutely don't. I love this journey, man. I love it, but just feeling overstimulated. I was going to say frustrated, but I'm not even feeling frustrated anymore, because I have a plan in mind and I'm going to do it consistently. So it's not that I have the issue with. It's just that my brain's feeling so fucking overstimulated after being on it for so long. 17 fucking hours. Are you kidding me? 17 of them. 1 times 17. Oh. Like, that is basically the entirety of the waking hours. Like, it's not even 16:8, no, 17:7. Seriously. There's no doubt in my mind I'm going to carry on going. But it's just like, in order to progress, this has to happen. When I say this, I don't necessarily mean the low events. They absolutely will. But I mean, I have to acknowledge all sides, and that's what I'm doing. And talking about it, even on my bed right now, is just allowing me to lift myself out of feeling so overstimulated. For that reason, because I feel overstimulated, I'd say I feel low in that sense. However, I absolutely don't feel low physically. I feel more than alert, I feel more than awake and ready to do the exercise, seeing as I haven't done it yet. But this overstimulation, like, just no. But I feel very happy that I'm letting it out and not showing that it's all Barbados vacations and hunky-dory. It's not. And you will realise when you get on a self-improvement journey, you'll realise that. You'll realise you'll have to show every side. And I'll tell you, when it comes to the low sides, even though they are opportunities to grow, in the moment, it's like, oh, what the fuck? What is this, man? Like, what is this? Why? What can I do? I know what to do in this situation, but it's like, why? Oh, I don't feel great. I don't feel like how I think I should feel. But that I just mean I deserve better than this. I deserve better than to be on the phone for 17 hours a day. Even in the early hours of the morning after waking up, I had been on the phone for 2.5 hours. 2.5 of them. 2.5 of them. When yesterday I've been on it for 17 hours. Yes, I was on creating videos more over the span of the week compared to the prior weeks. Over the span of last week compared to weeks before that. But so what? That doesn't mean much to me when my brain feels overstimulated. This is meant to allow me to build a healthy life, not an unhealthy one, and do the complete opposite by being on the phone so much because I'm quote unquote only creating content. Piss off, man. Piss off. That's not what I'm only doing. When I say that, no, I'm not a sado watching porn or anything like that. No, I'm not. Actually, no, before I carry on, respect to the people trying to quit their addiction, but I mean the saddos that just want to watch porn over and over and over again and have no guilt or shame that they're absolutely fucking their mind up. Those sorts of people, I'm mocking those people, not people that want to quit their addiction, and nor am I mocking people who have quit their addiction. I've even forgot what I was saying, but look, man, look. As this is I've probably said quite a lot now. As this is a self-improvement journey, I have to do what I have to do. I have to show these sides. It's lifted my spirits up though. I'm saying that over and over again, and I'm believing myself. And just now, I just sat up instead of just speaking about it, laying down in bed. So that's an improvement within itself. I've had another video idea called "Where is the Middle Ground in Relationship Songs," which I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do that in today's video because I'm not in the right mind to talk about anything that isn't this low. When I say this low, I mean this journey low, and my mental overstimulation. Like, I'm done with this. I'm done with living this sort of life. DONE. All capitals, not just a capital D. All capitals. Done with that sort of lifestyle. That where I'm on the phone basically all night, all the way up until maybe midnight or some bullshit. No, I'm not your average Joe. Nor do I encourage anyone to do this. I'd say take your phone out, like get rid of your phone, like get rid of all the screens that you'd use, put it away outside of the room and give yourself some time to think. Now that I just say that, I didn't give myself time to think last night, and that's probably one of the core reasons why I felt that way, by feeling overstimulated. Enough's enough. Like, it's time to get out there and actually live life, enjoy life, carry on making these videos, but not be on it every single waking hour of the day. It's just not on. It's just not on. And with other people, with you guys who are on the self-improvement journey, showing the journey, which I highly admire, you're gonna experience similar things to what I'm experiencing. And all the power to you by feeling, by showing it, by showing all aspects. And you know what? That's just made me think I have to express myself freely on something in order for me to release it and let it go, because it's something that I've been thinking about last night. So right, so I commented on a couple of guys' channels and that, and I was thinking, because they didn't respond, is that why is that when I usually get a response, I have to talk about it freely. So that means I have to name names, otherwise I can't talk about it freely. Talking about Money May and Elevated EJ, it doesn't matter the very specific people who they are, but I needed to say their names because in order to talk about them, in order to talk about the situation and how I think about it, I need to express everything freely. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh well, they didn't comment on one, they didn't respond to one of my things, like they're bad people and they dislike their videos. No, I'm not saying that. The content that they create is not only helping people now, like myself, like for example, Money May is saying, talking about the daily habit tracker, that's helping me because that's reminding me to look at my habit tracker once in the morning and in the evening. And I liked Elevated EJ's original concept of did you elevate? So it's not like I'm disliking their channels and I'm saying boo boo, they're rubbish because they didn't comment. But in the back of my head, in the back of my head, I was thinking, okay, Money May would usually respond to the comments that I'd post on his channel, right? But for this one, on his habit tracker video, he didn't. And I was thinking, why could that be? I started feeling self-conscious about my comments on both channels. Like, why aren't they responding? Is it because of my serious video? Is it because I said to Money May, not in a destructive criticism way, but in a constructive criticism just way that is it because I said that he made a slip up? What is it? I worked through this. I wrote my thoughts down on it so I could work through it, and I came to a conclusion that I absolutely know that I didn't mean it in a "you're shit" way. I know I didn't mean it in that way, and I know that I meant it like it's not a big deal, but you know, we can all grow and we can improve. And I think in order to do that, sometimes if someone points it out to you and you see that it's there, like, then that's perfect. That's a way to grow. Somebody else is giving you a way to grow, and that's how I intended it to be. But I'm not sure if that's how I came off. And if you're watching this, Money May, and you've got to this point, I'd like to say to you directly, if you thought that I said that on that video in a destructive, "you're shit" criticism sort of way, I absolutely apologise. I'm sorry, because I didn't mean to come off that way. Instead of a sigh of distress, I've now been able to give myself a sigh of relief, because I've now allowed myself to be able to release. Yeah, as I was saying, Money May, if you're watching this and you've got to this point, I really mean what I've just said. What I've just said. I absolutely did not mean that in a way to try and tear you down and to bring you down. And if I came off that way, I'm sorry. I apologise. I just want all of us, especially creators, well, and the people who aren't creators as well, because it's not like they're doing nothing with their lives. I just want all of us to be able to grow and improve. And I believe that came out through that comment. I don't even know what it could be as to why he hasn't responded. But at the end of the day, like, why does it, to me, like, why did it matter so much? Why did I allow it to matter so much? Why was it that I was looking for validation from others? Just to make sure that, like, everything's all right and I'm not seen as weird. As you go along this self-improvement journey, you may experience something similar. I apologise if I sound a bit off. I'm shivering a bit. I'm feeling a bit cold. But, yeah, man, you may experience something similar. But in the back of my head, I started feeling a way about it. About him not commenting to one of the comments. Him not responding to one of the comments I made. And Elevated EJ not responding to one of the comments I made. Because in the back of my head, I was thinking, okay, is it that serious? Is it because, why? Why is that? Is it because of that serious video I made? But then I just remembered, like, maybe, it doesn't seem like they have, but I have hidden notifications as well, so I don't go on YouTube as much. But yeah, I think the main reason as to why I was feeling so self-conscious, if you want to call it that, is because I was just thinking, why? Is it because of that serious video I made? I think that was really, really the deep down reason as to why I felt that way. Because I was just thinking, I don't want to be seen as someone that, I don't want to be seen as someone that's not, I want to say that's crazy. That's the words that I truthfully want to use. So I'm not going to allow myself to hold back. I don't want to be seen as someone that's crazy, and I use those examples to be able to help people, and maybe in the future I genuinely can save someone from suicide and or even homicide, and or with those words. That's why I gave those examples, not because I wanted to show I'm crazy or anything like that. Nah, that wasn't why that wasn't what it was for. And again, I absolutely apologize if that's how I came off. That's not how I'm intended to come off at all. Again, just to reiterate, I think the reason why I was feeling self-conscious about it is because it's because I was thinking about my Day 82 serious video. Like, what? Is it because they watched that and they thought, oh, this guy's fucking crazy? Like, what the hell? What is this guy up to? How did he get to that point? Nah. Like, no, but I think I'm going to be able to, I'm on my way to putting it aside now. I can now completely forget about it now that I've let my thoughts loose. I'm now sighing relief. That's a great start, man. And instead of lying on my bed, I'm sitting on it. I feel so like a burden's come off my chest. I feel lighter. My chest feels lighter. This release I'm feeling is so good. It's so good. And I've only got it just from talking, just from working through issues that I had in my head mentally. Yeah, I think it's more than okay, because I gave people, when referring to that serious video, I gave people a means to be able to work through any suicidal or homicidal thoughts that they may have been having. So I think it's okay. Not only that, but with that video, in my mind I was thinking, even if they are thinking something similar, like, I've been able to get rid of years worth of resentment and pain and suppression within the space of less than 24 hours. And I can live with the fact that I've helped, that video can genuinely save someone's lives. Not even lives. Livelihoods and actual lives. Like, it could save someone from committing suicide. I can tell you what, even though it may not sound like it, and even though I'm feeling dehydrated right now, I'm feeling much better, so much better that I just stood up. I'm not feeling so low, and I'm not feeling so self-conscious about it anymore. I've just allowed myself to think. I've just allowed myself to be able to express what's going on in my mind freely. And again, Money May, if you're watching this, I absolutely did not mean to talk about that slip up to try and tear you down or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't mean it in that way, man. Maybe he could have simply just not responded because the comment was way too long. You don't know. But at the end of the day, does it really matter? No, not really. Not really. What is a comment? No, I don't know why I allowed myself to put so much value in comments to the point where I think I thought about them for so long, where I felt, if you want to say, self-conscious about it. I can't find any other word for it, so yeah, that's what I'll call it. But anyway, I think that's it. That's the end of the video. Fairly long one, but I think I'm gonna title this one, I Just Want to Talk, because I needed to talk about that low, and also talk about me not getting responses from YouTube comments. I was just thinking, you know what, man, like, I need to be able to talk about me not getting responses from YouTube comments, because I was thinking, why haven't they done that? Is that because of the serious video? Like, why? But I'm feeling okay about it now, and I'd advise anyone who's on a self-improvement journey, especially if they're creating content, to work through their issues about it and not hold back. Don't allow yourself to be emotionally incarcerated, man. Allow yourself to be emotionally free. I'm telling you from personal experience, by even this video, for example, that shit works. It works. It allows you to live life freely instead of thinking about, oh, why is this person not commented back? Is it because of my serious video? Like, come on, man. It's okay. It's okay. Like, yeah, I advise anyone who's creating this sort of content every single day, day in, day out, who's showing the proof, to talk about anything they have on their mind freely. Not, oh no, I don't want to. If it's like talking about your address, for example, of course not. There are boundaries to this, but when it comes to things that you have on your mind, on the premise you feel comfortable enough about speaking about it, then there you go. So the solution that I'd give to you is to just work through it freely. For example, if it's a fear, talk about it freely. Like, for example, my fear that I had in the past about going to the skate park, because of the dreams I had, I didn't know if I wanted to say skate park. I wanted to say where it was. Just like how with the serious video, I didn't know if I wanted to say what I was actually thinking. But I had to say that to work through it freely, and because of that, I've allowed myself to be released of years worth of resentment and pain within less than 24 hours. I'm telling you, this shit works. Allowing yourself to speak about something freely, especially when using this outlook or outlook alike, that's similar to it. It works. But anyway, I'm feeling much happier about today. I'm going to have a half day off, no screens. But yeah, man, that's it. I'm going to come off the screens at 4 because enough's enough. Every single day I'm going to do it from now on. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Oh, I feel so much more great. I feel so much lighter. I'm going to get back to the routine that I had in the habit tracker, following Money May's advice of, in a way, by looking at it consistently, once in the morning, once in the night. And again, I'd like to say I really liked elevated EJ's original concept of, did you elevate it within the space of a year? I really like that, and shout out to the both of them. But yeah, I have absolutely no issues with them at all, but I was just feeling a way about it, because in my head I was thinking, are they not responding because of the video I made? But yeah, man, like, that's it. I'm feeling much lighter, like a burden's come off my chest, especially about talking about the YouTube comments and the low. I'm not letting that slide anymore. I've got a solution and I'm going to act it out. Get up early and evening routine, half day, no screens. That's it, man. It's going to allow me to get my mind right and make more money moves, and get my health in further shape and actually be talking to people in real life instead of being so fucking focused on what other people online think. Oh, come on, online. Get over yourself, man. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Even just saying that, I just feel lighter. They're so fucking focused about what somebody says online, and that's how I was before when commenting on other people's channels, not self-conscious, but just responding to them. Like I like responding to comments, but I shouldn't. I absolutely will not from now on allow myself to feel like I'm being feel teared down because someone hasn't responded or because of what someone said on comments. I've learnt my lesson from this, and I'm now never going to allow that to happen ever again. Now that's that process of that never happening again. So thinking about someone's comments so much to the point where it affects me, so much to the point where I'm allowing myself to tear myself down due to focusing on what other people think so much. Like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? Or why did they say that? Why? Like, I didn't mean it that way. No more. I'm also going to apply that concept in my real life outside of this. And I'm going to, with the half day, I'm going to actually get outside more and speak to more people. Like, enough's enough. So, yeah, from this day onwards, I think permanent change is on its way to sticking. But anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. For those that are doing the self-improvement content and sharing it, maybe you can learn from this as we all grow together. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Hope this video was valuable to you and that you enjoyed it. And maybe let me know if you're going through the same thing. And even if you aren't, let me know. The main bulk of the video is now done, but there are a few more things that I wanted to talk about. Before I end the video, this is now the second time that I've attempted to end this video, but I need to get this out there. So I was also thinking about, when I look at my social blade this week compared to a few days ago, it was 6 returning viewers and 6 new viewers, but now that's decreased. That's gone from 6 returning viewers to 3 new viewers. I've just looked now to make sure that I'm telling the truth, because around here on the self-improvement, we're all about getting facts, getting gains and getting facts, getting gains, showing the truth. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was thinking, and just to tell myself and other self-improvement content creators out there, like, look, viewers, they come and go, man. And if you go for long enough and you show your truth, you show all of the parts, like, your channel will go on the rise. If you look at my impressions, which is going to come up over the span of a lifetime, it's going to come, but yeah, you will see that, look, if you do this, your channel's going to be on the rise. Like, we barely started. Yes, I make the videos, but I can't grow without you lot. So it's a joint effort, man. And I think if you show the truth and you do the self-improvement live, maybe not live streams, not necessarily live streams, but I mean, you're going through this live and you're actually about what you say, like, your channel's going to be on the rise. You can see from my lifetime impressions when they come up that my it's getting pushed out there, absolutely pushed out there. And my impressions through click-through rate, people actually clicking onto the channel through the thumbnails, I think that's what they are, that's also increasing as well. Even though it said it's negative, like, you can tell it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Just like with viewers, like, viewers come and go, man. They turn into returning viewers, Or maybe they just go about their day and they watch somebody else's content that is potentially about the same thing but just has many more views, because I think A Online was saying that people are more inclined to watch a video based off how many views it has. I don't remember his explanation as to why, but for mine, even though I don't know the science behind it, I think, it's like, okay, this many people clicked on it, therefore, yeah, you'd think that the information's correct and everything, and it's actually worth watching. I don't think we would think that subconsciously, but subconsciously we would think that. My point of all of this is to just remind myself that viewers come and go, and it's okay, and it's not because of the serious video that I made on day 82. I was thinking about that a lot not last, maybe just recently over the past few days. Like, it's a very serious video, and I hold it close to my heart, even though I don't watch it, because I really do want to, with that video, help people. My intentions are very genuine with that video, and I don't want that to be taken away where it's not, in which I'm taking the piss. I'm not taking the piss with that video. I think that's why I was feeling so self-conscious with it, because my message out there is just so genuine, and I really, with that video, want to help people out. And even with these other videos, like, I'm giving you the proof. I'm giving the proof as to what's going on and what's happening, and we're transforming. We are transforming. Body's transforming. My mind's transforming. I'm growing as a person, going through highs, lows, days I consider average, above average, below average, in every varying degree. Oh, it's getting closer and closer and closer. I've made 52 voiceovers. I just saw it. I've made 52 clips to get this done so far, and it's going to be more. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, I'm just going to try it out. I'm going to upload this video and just let it do its thing, instead of having the screen open and letting the video upload that way. Just see what happens, so that my screen time is reduced. And if that works, that's great. That's amazing. That means that the screen time is going to be reduced on the phone. And that would be a major improvement for me, instead of being on it for 17 fucking hours. You kidding me? Not the phone, but collectively with the phone and the tablet. Even still, 9 hours and 46 minutes on YouTube in total is stupid. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna upload this video, test it out, and I'm gonna just turn the screen off. I'm gonna just turn the screen off and let it do its thing. And when I come back after going for a walk, which I'll talk about later, and nothing happens, then I know from personal experience that's just not how it works. But yeah, I'm going for a walk to just release the burden from me, man. Release all of that pent up, maybe, I don't know. The first word that came to mind was anxiety about it. Anxiety about people not responding to my comments, potentially because they didn't like my views on the very serious video. But yeah, I've been able to let it go now. Even with the viewers, man, like, viewers come and go, and like, you can see by my lifetime impressions that the channel's rising, the channel's on the rise, and I've just started. I'm basically unknown, and we keep on growing, we keep on moving, and that's just how it is. Sometimes the new viewers count will decrease, as it has done from maybe this week to last week, but even still, we keep on going, we keep on pushing, instead of just thinking, the new viewers or the returning viewers is gone, like, it's decreased, therefore I should stop doing this. I absolutely had no intention of stopping, but I think I was thinking of it in the back of my head, thinking as to why this happened. As like, what, is it because of the serious video? Like, why is this the case? No, viewers come and go, all right? I'm just 3 months in. New people are going to come in, they're going to watch. Some people won't. Some people will stick and carry on watching. Some people won't. That's just how it is, and that's a reality that I've now accepted from this very moment. But overall, on the premise that I keep on pushing these videos out and I keep on doing it every single day, like, the channel's going to grow and comments will come. The channel's going to grow. People are going to talk about their journeys. I think that's why I'd be interested in having comments. Not for the count And it may help the algorithm. I think it helps the algorithm, but I don't know. But anyway, I think the predominant reason why I'd want comments is to be able to talk to people that are also going through a self-improvement journey like I am, especially if they're creating content, man. And even if they're not, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think that's why I'd want comments, to be able to talk to people and converse with them, share ideas and all of that. And over time, I'm reminding myself right now that will come. Give it months, like half a year. In half a year's time, that's all gonna come, and it's okay that right now, we're not getting any comments. That's fine. But like the more impressions that it gets, the more people are gonna click, the more people are gonna watch the video, and the more people will be inclined to actually go through a self-improvement journey and comment about their self-improvement journey, which I absolutely advise for. Not a self-improvement journey where you don't actually take accountability for your actions, just saying, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you just don't hold yourself accountable for what you do, regardless of whether it's highs, lows, average days, below average, and above average to every varying degree, which I'm now starting to say and have said numerous times throughout the video. I remember saying that I want to come off the screens, do half a day of screens every day. But yeah, I'm just to reiterate, I'm doing that to just get my mind straight and live a life that I truly want to live, instead of just being on the screens for 17 hours. That's so dumb, like 17 of them. Yeah, I'm doing that to get my mind right. And with the footage that you saw very early on in the video, I thought, you know what, even if I don't go outside, just as long as I do like even one push-up and one 10-second plank, there you go, that's a start. And I've gone and done that, so there you go. It's a starting point for lows in the journey. But remember, lows are no more than highs hidden around the corner, provided you learn from the lesson. And finally, I only have one more topic to talk about before I end this video. The dirty, it wasn't actually, no, it's not dirty, it's just cluttered and messy environment, that's the word I'm looking for. Messy environment and dehydration during the night, and how that could have affected me. I think that could have just made me frustrated throughout the night and the next day, because I was feeling dehydrated. Oh, like, the messy environment, I think, could genuinely help in terms of creating more scattered thoughts and a scattered way of life. How can you be organised and have an organised brain when your environment is messy? I don't get that, and I think that genuinely could be affecting me a lot more than I realise. So from now on, I'm going to stay very, very, very organised, no matter what. Like, I could see plate, cup, bowl with Greek yogurt, and a spoon in it, which I've used, obviously. The table is a mess. There's a whole load of pads, pencil case, cotton buds, book, Vaseline. There's even on the small table, there's a pen, which is on top of a wrap, which is on top of my keys. Like, you could hear that, yeah. And even the, you know, it not now. And I think having a messy environment does not help with staying in the highs and wanting to, or at least having average days and getting highs in the journey. Having a messy environment does not help. You're just going to stay low if you do that. Especially dehydration. Please people, stay hydrated out there. I'm so much more inclined to feel frustrated and to lack emotional self-control, mental control when I feel dehydrated. Hydration is so important. Without it, your body can't function properly. Your mind can't function properly. Our bodies are predominantly water, so you need water a lot. And it seems like I just forgot that. So yeah, I'm certainly going to stick to drinking a lot, have a half day of screens every day, so I can get my mind right, make a whole load of money, make a whole load of cash, in a way that fulfills me, doing fun things that pay me, you know. I say, you know, that's not how I speak. Doing fun things that pay me. There you go. And then, yeah, man, I'm really on my way to living the life I truly want to live. I'm doing it every single day, even with these lows. Lows are opportunities to grow. So, yeah, regardless of how I feel in the moment, it's something to learn from. And yeah, I've learned from it. Every single day I'm going to do half screens from now on. Half a day off screens, 4 p.m. onwards. Like, no more of this rubbish. No more of this scattered mind, messy environment rubbish. Yeah, that too. Keep the environment very, very, very organised and clean. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to socialise a lot more with the time I've set myself off the screens. And also maybe time before that as well, earlier on in the afternoon. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Especially if you're on a self-improvement journey and you're not just watching this for entertainment and you genuinely want to learn. Especially if you're creating content out there. Or even if you're not. I hope this was valuable to you. It certainly was valuable to me just talking through it. I think I'm going to keep that talking and more talking page or picture on my camera roll. It's a reminder. It's so healthy. It's so mentally healthy, and it gets you out of that low place just talking about what's on your mind, and freely as well. Even if that means naming names, like how I've had to do. Naming names and naming locations, generally speaking. If like doing that allows me to feel free. Like, I've gone from recording the voiceover to my bed, to sitting up on the bed, to now completely standing and walking, feeling free, physically free. Even though I feel dehydrated, I'm going to drink a lot more water now. But I feel my spirits are much more lifted than they once were. And talking about it has led me on to do it, getting there. That's the only thing that's led me on to getting there, really. Like, the exercise alone won't do that. Even though it does help, the exercise alone won't do that. We need that mental aspect in our lives, people, and this is it for me. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope it was valuable to you and not just entertainment, and that you've learned from it. But even if it is just entertainment for you, that's up to you. That's how you want to use it. So I can't control that. But anyway, I will see you in the next one. Peace.